What's up, y'all? This be the King Scotty, and you're watching yet another episode of The Bottom Line Is only on YouTube. What's up, y'all? I know y'all missed me. I missed y'all too. I've been gone for like 2 weeks, and to be honest with y'all, the only reason why I've been gone for a long period of time is, well, it really hasn't been a long period of time, but it probably feels that way. But I've just been lazy. I've been tired. I've had a lot of things on my mind, and I just needed a release. And I'm glad to be back. I saw like a few of you guys tweeted me, asked me where I've been. Y'all wrote on my comment wall on my YouTube channel, telling me I need to hurry my ass back on and get back in front of the camera, and I'm here. So first, before I do any, before I do any video, I want to thank everyone who subscribed to me. I have 138 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get a lot more. And all I'm asking you is please comment on the videos and rate the videos or whatever. Please comment. That's all I really want from most of my, like, if you're a subscriber and you watch me all the time, please comment on the videos. Even if you haven't subscribed to me yet, just comment on the videos. I would really appreciate it. I'd like to see a commentary, so please do so. Y'all know I gotta get into these shows. I'm gonna talk about 7 things, well, really 8 things, but you know what I'm saying. The first thing I'm gonna talk about, let me get the minor stuff out the way, stuff that I'm not really focused on like that. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about is Celebrity Apprentice. Now, all I gotta say about Celebrity Apprentice is this show is, like I said, I watch it every Sunday. But the thing about it, I can't really get into it enough to even give you a full review on it. And like this past Sunday, I really didn't care too much for it. I don't even remember who went home. The only thing I remember is Nene and Toya getting into it. Poor Toya, can't even stand a chance with Nene. And that's the only thing I really remember. I mean, I don't even remember who got sent home. I didn't even go back to watch it because I think maybe it's because it's 2 full hours and it's so hard to really just get into it for 2 hours. So I think that's probably it. So hell, if you watch Celebrity Apprentice and you know who got eliminated, hell, tell me. I watched the motherfucking show and still don't remember who got eliminated. I just remember the women winning, the women team won, and you know, if the women team won, it means a man went home. So I really don't know who went home. If you know, please tell me, because I don't know shit about it. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is Love and Hip Hop. Now, I've been shitting on this show. I said that it was cheap, but I'm really getting into the motherfucking show. You know, it's a good substitute because the Basketball Wives isn't on right now, which is a show that I've definitely been missing for a while. And Love and Hip Hop, I think it's actually one of those reality shows that gets good as time goes on. But I really still can't stand Chrissy. I still feel like Chrissy is an insecure ass bitch. She been with Jim Jones for the past 6 years, and they still ain't got married. He still ain't put no ring on her finger. She wants to propose to him. She's so insecure, and she comes off as desperate sometimes. So I really can't stand Chrissy. I had liked her or whatever, and it really just killed me how people, it really killed me how she be acting. And I can't really do her. She real insecure. She want to run up on every female that she think want to fuck Jim Jones. Bitch, this is the motherfucking industry, and you already know how it goes. I'm not saying that it's okay for a woman to fuck your man, or it's okay for a woman to try to come on to your man, but you already know what it is. I just feel like there's no need, because not every female is like that. Not every female that comes up to your man is trying to fuck him or trying to flirt with him. I mean, it could be a business thing, and you always want to run up on any female that step up to Jim Jones. You fucking up his money. He ain't really all that relevant his damn self, so you need to stop. Then Emily is such a dumbass because she getting herself in the middle of this shit with Samaya, Chrissy, and Olivia, and just, she trying to do the right thing by trying to squash everything, but it's not her call to do that. Because when you trying to squash shit, 9 times out of 10, you get dragged into the shit, and you the one who looked at as being messy because you're trying to get everybody together and shit don't work out. And then she's sitting up here hanging with Samaya, talking about, I keep getting in trouble when I'm only trying to squash things with everyone. Yeah, but you need to stay away from somebody. That bottom fucked up, bottom teeth ass bitch is messy as hell. Then she came at Olivia, talking about Olivia be rolling her eyes at her. This bitch is crazy. She look like a tranny and she fucking crazy. And the thing that really got to me on Love and Hip Hop this week was when Olivia was sitting at the table with a manager and she was, well, first of all, she was recording the song December, which is a song that I absolutely love. I love that song. And she was sitting there talking to her manager, and they was talking about what's been going on in her music career. And a lot of people don't even know who Olivia is. Most people didn't even take notice of her until she got with G-Unit in 2005. But the real deal is that Olivia has been here since 2001. She had a record deal on Clive Davis's record label called J Records. She was the first artist to be signed on J Records. She had a successful single called Biz Ounce. It went number 4 on R&B charts. It went went to the top 15 of the Hot 100. She had a hit. But her label, J Records, did not promote her. They did not put the proper funding into it, and they just didn't do shit with her. And and she was the first artist to be signed. Her album came out in May of 2001, and Alicia Keys came soon after. And you know what happened with Alicia? Alicia got all the promo, all the success, and they just tossed Olivia over to the side. Not just Olivia, but this other guy artist named Jimmy Cozier. It was Jimmy Cozier, Olivia, and Alicia Keys. That was this little J Records threesome, and the other two got thrown out, and Alicia was still here. But the thing about Olivia is, I feel like she's a hungry artist, because even after that, she was still grinding, trying to get a deal. She got a deal with G-Unit, but when she got with G-Unit, Olivia wasn't Olivia. Not the Olivia that I knew about. I mean, on her first album, she kind of reminded me of Aaliyah. In the sense, the way her dance moves was and what her image was, but it was kind of sexier and kind of more hood than Aaliyah was. She was like a little hood version of Aaliyah. But when she got with G-Unit, I guess they tried to make her be this gangster slut bitch, I guess, of the damn group, and it just didn't work out for her. Like, she had the song Twist It, Shake It, Bend But Don't Break It, all that shit. When you think about it, that song really wasn't shit, and I actually liked it, but I liked it because it was her song, and I wanted her to have some type of success. 50 was the shit at the time, and G-Unit was one of the biggest crews out in 05 and 04. And I thought that she actually had a chance, but I guess not. I guess she didn't fit in because, the music she was making was lackluster compared to all the other shit she did. So now she with Interscope, and she did this song called December, and it was really nice. I liked it. And then when she went to dinner with a manager, she was crying, talking about her struggle in the industry and how she feel like nobody believes in her. And for all these years I've followed Olivia, I've always wondered how it felt for her to go from label after label after label after label after label after label and not get no good results from it. So it was nice seeing it, some depth from her. And you know what I'm saying? I really understand her more clearly now, and I see where her place is in this industry, and I see her struggle, and I really enjoyed seeing it. I ain't gonna do Bad Girls Club yet. On to the Real Housewives of New York City. First of all, I would just like to say that Ramona is my girl. Ramona is the reason why I watch the Real Housewives of New York City. Let's just keep it right there. I love Ramona. It looks to me like Jill is still on that bullshit, and what people don't, I understand that Jill is messy. Jill is really messy, but Luann be right in with her on that mess, and I just don't understand it. It's just bullshit if you ask me. Luann is just as messy as Jill is, and I can't fucking stand Jill, and it's just some bullshit. And it looks like Jill gonna get more shit started, having the brunettes versus the blondes and all that kitty shit. Lord, it's finna be a drama-filled season. I can't wait to see the rest of it. I saw the premiere, and it just looked like Jill got more. And Kelly, first of all, Kelly look like a fucking man. She look like she's a fucking tranny, and she need to get over herself. She crazy as hell, and I just can't deal with her. She a ugly bitch. Talking about systematic bullying, always talking about somebody bullying her. Bitch, shut up and grow up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that bitch is crazy. But I can't wait to see the rest of the Real Housewives of New York City. Do any of y'all watch it? I hope y'all do, because it's just as good as the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's just as dramatic as the rest of them. I did not want to watch this show last night, but my sister had me watching it. Toya, A Family Affair. I'm not finna judge her based on her fucked up family, because I have a fucked up family myself. We dysfunctional as hell, and I don't like the show. It looked cheap to me, and like I said on Twitter last night, I watched Frankie and Neffy and Keisha Cole the way it is faithfully, so I'm not judging Toya based on her family, because I sat there and I was a huge fan of Frankie and Neffy, but I just don't know. I'm just, maybe because I never really cared about Toya, even on Tiny and Toya, when I did watch it every now and then, I watched it for Tiny. I didn't really care about Toya. I mean, Toya is pretty and all, but I really don't give a damn about her. And her mama Anita just crazy. Like I said, the only crackhead that I'm really here for on reality television is Frankie. Because Anita just crazy as hell. The way she was trying to smoke that cigarette, and the cigarette wasn't even lit yet, and she was already trying to smoke it. This woman is crazy as hell. Something wrong with her. Something really wrong with Anita. Toy, you need to do something quick. Something wrong with her. But other than that, I don't know. I don't even think I'm going to watch it. That was just one episode. I don't know if I'm going to watch the rest of the season. I don't know. I know I'm kind of late on these reviews on the game and Let's Stay Together finale, but I'm just going to touch on those too. Let's Stay Together had a decent finale. He ran away from the wedding. He left. He had a, still there as a runaway bride. So they had a pretty good finale. The game, people were so upset because they left. The season finale left them on a cliffhanger, but do they not understand that all season finales leave people on a cliffhanger all the time? I guess they don't understand it. But it turns out Melanie had an abortion, and Tasha found out that Bo was a lying motherfucker, and he really wasn't dying. He had a whole nother life. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm just going to say this, because a lot of people criticize both the game and Let's Stay Together, especially Let's Stay Together. And I'm just going to say this about Let's Stay Together. Let's Stay Together started off weak. But as time went on, I sat there and I gave that show a chance. It was actually a very good show. It was very good. It was funny. It was a very good show. And the main people who sitting up here shitting on Let's Stay Together were the main ones who never even gave the motherfucking show a chance. Let's Stay Together was a real good show, and their guest appearances were the best. They had Tashina Arnold, they had Jack A, they had Countess Vaughn. They had people that we haven't seen on television in a very long time as the guest stars. And I think that show was very good. And most people didn't even give it a chance. But I feel like that was bullshit. Because we always criticize these networks for not giving us enough black sitcoms. And when we finally get a new black sitcom, they don't want to give it a chance. And I feel like that's bullshit. And the only reason why they did that was because it's BET. And we know that BET really stands for basic entertainment television these days. We already know that. But at the same time, it was still a good show. And I feel like people didn't even give that show a chance. They did not give it a chance. They watched one episode and just blah, blah, blah. Like Toya's show, I didn't like it. I might just watch it again just to see if I like it. But Let's Stay Together was a good show. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. It was funnier than the game was. And that brings me to the game. The game was more of a primetime drama than anything. It was less comedy. It was more dramatics. And that's what turned people off about this season of the game, I guess. I enjoyed this season of the game. No, it was not as good as the first 3 seasons, and there's a lot of things they need to work on. But as far as that's concerned, they turned it into a primetime drama instead of leaving it as a comedy and a drama, because the game has its share of drama. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So, if the game comes back for a 5th season, which I know it has to, because the game has never seen that many ratings before. It debuted at 7.7 million viewers. They got to say something. They have to bring it back. The only thing I can tell them is balance the comedy and the drama like you used to do back in the day when the game first started and when it first ended. Do it like that. Bring Kelly back. Bring Rick Fox back. Bring Dion back. And keep TT on. Don't give us Megan Good again. As far as the camera work, fix up the camera work. It seemed like the game is so dark. Like everything is so dark. And the laughing track got to go. It was too cheap. But other than that, whatever. Just, give us the old game back. At least try to in your own sense of, shape or form. Make it an hour because 30 minutes is not enough. For all, if you're trying to cram all that drama into 30 minutes, when the show is really getting good, it's over. And then you have more commercials than anything on BET. So, no. It's a lot of things that could use sprucing up with the game and let's stay together. So, bring both of those shows back for another season and we'll be good. Braxton Family Values premiere, and I must say that Tamar gets on my fucking nerves. That's my least favorite Braxton sister. Like, I understand that you want your singing career to pop off, but you really got to listen. The music industry is not the way it was back in the 90s or the early 2000s. It's just not that way anymore, and you just gonna have to realize that because your sister Tony herself was once a big artist from the early 90s, and she started losing popularity in the early 2000s when she got pregnant and released that album in 2002. That was the start of her decline of her popularity. And I think you need to listen to your husband, because the way the industry works these days, you have to do twice as much work as you used to back in the day. You have to work hard to get your name out there. And Tamar just ain't listening. And I'm not really here for her because, and is it just me or does all the Braxton sisters look like all of them has had plastic surgery? The one who looks that looks more natural than all of them to me is Trina, and that's the one I really like. Tawanda Slick looks like a tranny, and Tamar she looked like she was pretty, but this nose of hers is just throwing me off. Tracy doing all that crying about not being a backup singer, and it's just crazy to me. Whatever, but all in all, Braxton Family Values is a good show. I'm going to keep watching it because it looks like there's going to be a lot of drama unfolding during this whole season. So I'm going to watch it. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to watch it. But Lisa Ray, bitch please. Crying. The last episode that I saw, she was crying over a bag the whole motherfucking episode. Bitch please. That's why people talk about your ass. Fuck you, Lisa Ray. Fuck you. The last but not least, the Bad Girls Club. It started off with this fight with Nikki and Will Marie. Will Marie whooped that ass. She beat that ass. She beat that ass. She beat that ass. She beat that ass. And Nikki deserved it because I just feel like she ain't nothing but a big bully. She know who to try that shit with. She really know who to try that shit with. She ain't try that shit with nobody else. She know who to try that shit with. But Will Marie beat her ass. And then everybody seemed to get fed up with her. And Shar is... I laid off Shar for a long time, but now she back on my bad side because now she throwing shade at Corey while she talking to Nikki, and she just a dumb ass. Talking about Corey is a follower. I don't necessarily think that, but it is what it is. And then Nikki got mad because Lauren and Corey were being friends again, and I actually liked Lauren and Corey being friends. So I really don't understand what Nikki talking about, but Nikki just a stupid bitch anyway. She needs somebody up under her. And it's just crazy to me. And then when I got back, it's just like, you know what I'm saying? When they got back, they went to Mexico or whatever. They went on a trip to Mexico, blah, blah, blah. Nikki and Lauren started unraveling. They didn't like each other anymore. Well, I don't want to say they wouldn't like each other. They didn't like each other anymore. But the thing was, they was losing touch because Nikki was being annoying. And I can't see how anyone could stay friends with that football player looking bitch for too long because she's annoying and she's very childish. So I can really understand why, why Lauren was acting the way she was towards her. She started being cool with everyone else but Shar, and that's just the way it was. Will Marie beat Nikki ass again at the end of the episode. Well, Nikki just needs to sit her ass down. And people on YouTube talking about she got mental strength, blah, 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 making excuses for her getting her ass beat. And saying that the only way that Will Marie can solve things is by hitting people. If you getting provoked, you gonna hit her. Nikki needs her ass whooping. She needs to stop fucking with people. That's just the bottom line. Fuck what you heard. I'm sick of these Nikki and Lauren fans on YouTube always trying to come at somebody when they state their opinion about that stupid bitch. Nikki just dumb, so it really don't matter. And I'm glad she got her ass beat again. And next week it looks like Corey and Shar about to fall apart because Shar's sitting up here being friends with Nikki, and when she was the main one campaigning against her. But Shar fake ass bitch anyway. So if her and Nikki get together, it's just whatever. I mean, it's just a mess. They fake ass. They could just be fake ass bitches together. And I can't wait for the reunion show to come on May the 9th. Y'all don't understand. And it feel like this has been the longest season. But I do feel like season 6 is really giving season 5 a run for their money. It's making season 5 look boring as fuck. Because season 5 got boring after Brandy left the house, to be honest. I mean, that's just the way it was. But, you know, I can't wait till next week's episode. And I think that's gonna be enough to hold y'all to next week. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to me. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please do so at www.twitter.com/Mr. Still without the G. I really do be making I be making tweets on Twitter, and I be like, where my YouTube fans at? And I be want to know where the hell y'all at, so y'all can hit me up. You know what I'm saying? There be a few of y'all that be hitting me up, but you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Before I go, I had a Twitter. I had gave a couple of my YouTubers a Twitter shout out. I'm trying to figure out what this other chick name was, because I'm trying to go back on my channel so I can call out her name, because I didn't know her name at first, but I did shout her out, but I didn't know her name. And let me go back. I think her name was 86 Miss Toot, I think that's how you pronounce your name. I want to send a special shout out to you. I want to send a shout out to Butter Pecan 9. Shout out to you. I love you. Is your name Asian Ma, I think? Please correct me if I'm wrong, but shout out to you. Carger 11, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not good at pronouncing certain things about, you know what I mean, but you know what I mean. Shout out to you. Those are the only people I can think of as of right now. But please leave comments. I love to hear your commentary, and please rate and please spread the word about me. If you are on any message boards, please post my videos on any message board that you own. Just get me out there. You know what I'm saying? Just help me out. I got a small fan base as of right now, and I'm giving y'all what you need. So basically, I'm out this bitch in 5, 4, 3, 2, motherfucking 1.